so today we're going to be installing our Uponor copper stub outs. So for parts and pieces, we've got our plastic wall support bracket. We've got our copper stubs, which are a 4 inch by 8 inch copper stub, which means it's 4 inches tall by 8 inches long. We've got some PEX clips, which we're going to use to secure the pipe to the wall studs. We've got a tubing cutter, our 1/2 inch ProPEX rings, our Milwaukee ProPEX expander tool with a 1/2 inch head, and then a drill driver with a Phillips bit. So the first thing you'll notice with the plastic wall support bracket is there are 2 different hole sizes. The larger holes are meant to accept a bend support. So this would be for if you're just going to come out with PEX out of your wall as an option. And then the smaller holes accept the copper stubs with a nice snug fit, which we'll be showing you here in a second. So in this case, we've got some drywall behind our bracket here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this on one side. And then we're going to insert our copper stubs in the hole locations that we want. In this case, the holes are 2 inches on center. So if we go our 3 hole separation here, these will be 6 inches apart. So we're going to insert these, and they're pretty snug. Keep things nice and tight in there. There's 1. There's 2. And then we're going to re-secure that to the wall. All right, so now we've got our tubing here. We've got our red AquaPEX for our hot lines and our blue AquaPEX for our cold. And the first thing we want to do with these, we just want to make sure we have a nice square cut on the tubing before we make our connections. So we're going to have our pipe with our tubing cutter, and then our blue. Put these back over here for now. All right, so we've got our pipe nice and square cut on here. So we're going to take our ProPEX rings. Now these are directional, which means that one side has a stop edge on it, and then one side has a chamfer, so it's going to slide onto the pipe end easily. So we're going to put the chamfer end on the pipe like this, and then we're going to take our ProPEX expander tool, the 1/2 inch head, and we're going to expand this up until the shoulder. And then this is going to go onto our copper stub like that. And then we're going to repeat the process on our cold pipe. So again, we've got the ring, which is directional. So it goes on this way. And this is going to go on like that. We're going to take and secure our pipe to our wall studs using our PEX clips. And these just snap in like that. And we're good to go. Because these stubs have a closed end on them, now they're ready for you to pressure test. Make sure you don't have any leaks in the system before we close this back up with drywall.